At 4:37 p.m. on Saturday, President Donald Trump announced that the longtime leader of Iran, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, was dead. Dead from a U.S. military strike coordinated with Israel. It's the kind of action that people feared would start World War III. So I called my uncle.
So most of the leaders of this, what I call allied, those the armies, support, they were killed too. At this point, we don't know who's who now, who's in charge.
Essie Pabra, like my father, was born in Iran before Khamenei and his predecessor, Khomeini, turned that country into an Islamic republic. That was in 1979. When that happened, Abraham and Essie and millions of Iranians fled. But many stayed, like my aunts and cousins, and so many other people.
So what happened in Iran right now? Army, they don't know who is the leader now. Militia, they don't know who is the leader now. Who's in charge to obey him.
The audio is a little noisy because Essie was speaking to me from his apartment in Queens, New York, with his family. And I was calling from my new house in Washington, D.C., where my wife and I were hosting friends when we saw the news about Iran. So the audio is a little noisy, but I think you can hear us pretty clearly. Can I interview you and record the phone call? I think this could be a very helpful story for people who are seeing the news but don't know what it's like from a perspective of someone with family there, from an Iranian.
Yeah, sure.
Where were you when
So because there's so much noise here.
Oh, no, it's fine. Like, who from the family is over there?
My sister, both sisters I have, are in, one is in Shiraz, one in Abadan, which south is next to the Iraqi border. And also I have a sister in Kuwait, which I spoke to her, your aunt, as that. And, she said, yes, we heard the missile hit the Kuwaiti's airport terminal, and about 23 people got hurt. So far, nobody said how many deaths was involved in this missile attack everywhere. They're attacking everywhere. After that, the funny thing is they're asking neighbors country to help them. How could you ask him for help when you're attacking them?
Wait, how are you staying up to date on what's happening? Like, are you able to call people? Are they able to?
I did call Kuwait only. I couldn't call Iran because all the line, unfortunately, we can't connect that. And so what happened? As soon as the attack was, my niece called my sister in Kuwait to tell me they are all okay. They're sitting and home. They don't go out, which Donald Trump told Iranian people, don't go out, sit and stay at home. So they were sitting at home now.
Because Donald Trump said so?
It could be. It could
Okay.
be. It could be. It could be.
So can I, like, I know that you and everyone in the family did not like or support Khomeini and the regime and everything, but how do you feel that this is happening?
What I feel is basically I'm happy the government, because they since 48 years till now they destroyed Iranian culture, they destroyed Iranian economy, they destroyed Iranian value, they destroyed Iranian name, and by ruling only one person could say yes or no. And whoever goes in the street and said, hey, listen, this is wrong, and you vanish. I'm so happy it's done. It should have been done a long time ago.
So when you heard about the strikes and Khomeini dying, did you
Oh,
celebrate?
sure, of course, of course. Because what happening is, if it wouldn't happen today, he would have still in the power. Whatever he said, it goes. As long as Khamenei said, yes, that's what it goes for. Now he's out. Like Alva said, when you cut the snake head,
Yeah.
that's it, done. But in the whole thing, and I was saying, I wrote it in the Facebook, please do not, American people, especially American people with the pictures of the Trump and Epstein, do not, please, don't let this attack for Trump to run away from the Epstein file. That's a cover up.
When there's so little information, we try even harder to make sense of things that seem confusing. My uncle drove taxis in New York for many years before working in house cleaning. He stays up to date on Iranian news as best he can, and with some American news, mostly because he sees my name writing some of those stories. But like so many people, he's trying to make sense of what is a really confusing time, and that's where conspiracies can make sense. What do you think happens now? What do you think is going to happen tomorrow and next week? How does this all end?
I believe I heard today Donald Trump said, "We're done." No, you're not done. Okay, you cut the head of the snake. You didn't finish the cutting off the snake. You did not wipe and clean up the mess of this Iranian regime. Okay, bombard a couple of days and kill somebody, and that's it? That's not a Venezuela. Because regardless of anything, this Supreme Ayatollah has the people behind him. Still people of Iranian that are religious. They believe in him.
A leader who can withstand widespread protest and still have supporters sounds familiar. Essie told me he was happy to see the leader of the Islamic Republic taken out of power. But he was also afraid of what comes next because he, like so many other Iranians, remembered that the Islamic Republic came into power because of a revolution.
And now, I hope it doesn't go with the civil war, but I'm afraid so. If it's going to go like this, if the United States, which is a habit, which is the policy they have, they would leave you in the air. Hey, listen, go fight by yourself. So that's the whole thing is, in few weeks, let's see. I'm hoping something happen for better, not for worse.
Yeah.
But this guy, he keeps sending the Shah's son. Okay, guys, sitting home, don't do anything. Okay, Trump say that. You don't have to say it. You have to come up with something better. You have to come something to put people really the blood running. Okay, you asked America, you asked Trump to help. Okay, they did it. So now what?
And that's the big question. Now what? We said goodbye and promised to keep in touch. What else could we do?
If you need any other news, I'll be more than happy to help.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. All right, talk to you. Say hello to everyone.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
If you have family or friends in Iran and you have any information, send me a voice memo. Let me know what you know. See you next week.